It's always something crazy that I think about, and I don't even think about it during the day, is that, well, we all got the same 24 hours, right? Except we all run our 24 hours a little different, especially me. Like when I was working in the restaurants, I don't know, I was younger, so I was still, of course, up all throughout the night. I had goddamn energy, so I was up all day. So I don't, I mean, the schedule was crazy back then, but there'd be sometimes through the journey I go sleep at like 9 o'clock p.m. or 10 o'clock p.m., especially when I have my daughter, right? And then when she was going to school and stuff like that. But then it'd be I'd wake up at like 6 a.m. and then be up, throughout the day. Or then there'll be certain seasons to where, I don't know, like I might take a fucking 10-minute nap in the fucking daytime because it's almost time to pick Aubrey up from school and shit like that. But I'm tired because I done went to the gym and shit like that. So, like, but now this season, I don't know, my schedule's, I don't think of it as weird, but I was talking to, what's it called? My dad-in-law. And I mean, it was his birthday, so I was saying happy birthday and stuff like that this past weekend. And then I didn't wake up till like, I told y'all, like sometimes I wake up till like 11, 12, 1. But keep in mind, this morning, I didn't even go to sleep till like 8 o'clock in the morning. And I don't say, I wasn't even planning to go to sleep. By the time it was past 6 a.m., I was still wide fucking awake. And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna go to sleep. And then I don't know, it's just like the sun be coming up for real. And then it's just like, oh, the poppies, I'm so tired. And then was out. Didn't wake up again till 2 p.m. 1, 2, something like that. But I remember like it was a few years back, maybe 3, 4 years ago, where I was just like any entrepreneur, they wake up at 12 p.m., 1 p.m., they're lazy, da 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 da, right? But that was my perspective back then. Not like realizing that people got their own day, but we all got 24 hours and the 24 hours is the same fucking day, but we start our day at different fucking times. There's some people that go to work at 5 o'clock in the morning. There's some people that go to work at 8 o'clock in the morning. There's some people that go to work at 3 p.m. And there's some people that go to work at fucking 10 p.m. And when it comes to being not even your own business, but living your life on your own terms, you really don't have a set schedule on when you have to go to sleep. It's almost just like I wanted to sleep today because then I was actually tired. But then it's just like I know I'm waking up at like 11, 12, 1. Then I'm really starting my day at 11, 12, 1 in the afternoon. But then I'm up until like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning the very next day. So then it's like I don't mind it. I've realized actually today that my schedule has been like that the last few months, and it's really something. I feel like this schedule's really kept me grounded because there's something about getting a lot of work done in the silence of the night when the entire world is quiet. It's almost like I can think a lot better without all the expectations of the rest of the world. And that's why I've always traded ahead of time because it's just like I'm getting most of my work done during these hours. And it's not something that I ever would have thought of it being I don't know, my schedule like this. It's because I don't think of it as a weird schedule. It actually all works because it's like me and my kid played today like 1,000 motherfucking times, lost all the games of fucking Uno, Dos, and Uno Flip, all three of them, all goddamn day. It was fucking raining. Over here, I fucking hate spring. It's been raining all this time, but it's just like everything in my day still gets done in the day, and I still have 24 hours. And really, I think I only slept for like 5 hours today. So I don't know, but it's just about being able to live life on your own terms and get things done that, just be responsible for self, be responsible for your schedule, so on and so forth, because you can't expect people to understand your day if they're not living that day or if they have different things going on. If they got to be at work at 5 o'clock in the morning, if they got kids that got events and shit until 5, 6 o'clock p.m., so on and so forth, you know? So, so I don't know. Um, that's what I think about, and I think it relates to trading because it's just like it goes back to the session trading. On I got probably the best entry on silver during Asian session, and a lot of people are not going to trade Asian session because they're just like I don't know. It's the how do you say? I don't know. It's just like the standard of the industry. Everyone trades US session. But it's like when it comes to Forex and crypto futures, we don't have to be in that standard because options and futures, their stock market is not open 24/7. That is why they are typically trading the US session. Futures can sometimes get in different plays after hours and stuff like that, or before hours, whatever. It's been a while since I traded like regular futures, but it's just like I've never had to worry about that because Forex is, 5 days a week, all day, and then crypto, it never fucking stops. So all of that relates to each other because it's just like we're all on our own time. And it's just like if someone, because there's some seasons I'm not a night owl. There's some seasons you will see me going to bed at 9, 10 o'clock p.m. And I'll be just fucking exhausted. But then there's seasons like now, the last 6 months, I probably had a season like this within the last 6 months, like four different fucking months. But then there's 2 months for sure. I'm just fucking so tired. I can't even fathom to think about staying up later at night. But then that's what it is for US session because even US session the last few weeks, the last 3 weeks, y'all don't know if y'all noticed, has been in fucking uptrend. The dollar has been coming down and assets have been going up. We'll talk about that in another video. But just watch the recordings. It's already been doing it. But it's just like if you notice for the last 2 weeks, US session has been a session that was consolidating. If I'm usually asleep for US session, that's why I never know what people are panicking about because it's like I sleep through the BS. And when my ex was staying here for a little bit, he would say the same thing because he would try to trade with me. I'd be holding trades. So he trade with me, but then he'll wake up early because he's trying to naturally wake up for US session because that's the thought process. But I've already explained my opinion on it to him. He ain't want to motherfucking listen. So, hey, do what you want to do and don't concern me. I'm gonna still do what I've been doing, while I teach you in addition to that. So he's like, yeah, at like 9, 10 o'clock, they do this BS drop in the market, da 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 da, this major drop. And then by the time I wake up around 10, 11, 12, the drop has 100% recovered. So I don't even get to see any of it. So I never have any anxiety or anything towards it because I didn't experience it. I wasn't there for it. I was unconscious. So that's probably one of the most important parts to trading that I feel like people got to realize is your schedule and my schedule is different. Your style and my style is different. Your courage and my courage is different. Your discipline and my discipline is different. I know that I'm going to knock the market out the park if I do not have to be awake to do so. Because if I'm awake to do so, there's going to be different emotions. Like I used to have as a beginner trader, a lot more emotions, but that's only because I didn't know the rules as well as I do now. I wasn't as courageous in holding things long term as I am now. I used to be like, I don't know, upset about losses and shit like that, then it wasn't going to work out. Because it doesn't matter. Because even when I'm thinking about things outside of just day to day and fucking trading and business when I was in real estate, bro, I lost over $500,000 in real estate. That was probably one of the biggest losses I lost in one fucking year for real. Outside of, I don't even think I've ever done a loss like that in the market because it comes to a certain point to where I like technicals more than fundamentals because I can see exactly where the fuck I'm entering. And if I understand that the market is low, whatever the hell I'm looking at, assets or the dollar, whatever I'm looking at, if it's low, no matter what the asset class is, depending on the time frame, but every single low point has to give you a buy. So just fucking wait for the buy. And every single high point has to give you a sell. So just wait for the sell. And then just realize where you are in the market because that's really what it's all about. So I don't know. Just be better about being in charge of your life and understand that there is hope. But in that hope, you gotta have discipline, right? You gotta have faith. You gotta want to do the work, and you can't let the work scare you, or it's not gonna fucking work at the end of the day. That's all I gotta say.